Fine motor development for toddlers. This is the first section. People asked, and so I shall deliver. First thing, Play-Doh. First thing you're going to need to do is be okay with colours being mixed. Is what it is. It's just going to happen, and that's fine. The point is that they are manipulating the dough. They are squeezing it. They are pulling it apart. They're rolling it. They're pinching it. They're using these small muscles in our fingers and our hands to squeeze, twist, pull, those sorts of things. Drawing. The only pencils I've got are the little ones, but chunky crayons are awesome for toddlers and their little hands. Okay, if they're holding it like this, that's fine. Just get them moving it. It's getting them practicing. What naturally should happen if they're practicing drawing enough is that they will want to start using their wrist more. And then some children naturally find it easier than to move to a tripod grip because they can move their wrist better with more control. This, just for reference, is the tripod grip. This is a palmer because they're holding it in their little palm. But that's okay to start with. Don't stress about that. Next thing, painting. I know painting freaks parents out, like the mess. They don't want to do it the mess. I've got a great solution for that, and that is watercolor. So watercolor paints are amazing, especially these palettes that you can literally get from like Kmart or Big Dub. Water, dip the water in. They dry so fast, so you're not leaving. You're not left with wet paintings for the whole day. It's much more friendlier for families and in the home. I totally understand. It can be frustrating. I've got stuff everywhere here. The next thing that I have is sorting items in containers. Now, you could use anything you like. Like you could have the little bowls, little containers. One really great thing that you can use is a muffin tin and pom-poms. So I've just got some pom-poms here. And just by even just picking them up with their little fingers and dropping them in. Picking up, dropping in. It seems simple, but that action, really great. You could start colour coding too. As they start getting proficient at that, start colour coding it and they can start sorting by colour. And then you can also just start choosing smaller items to have to pick up. So start big and work smaller. That's generally a good guide. Threading beads onto string. You can get these things from Kmart and Big W, but you don't actually have to go and purchase things if you don't want to. You can actually, if you've got wool or string or straws even, you can make bracelets and necklaces, or just do it and then put it all away and then do it again. Like, it's just about process. It's not necessarily about what's produced. It's about how it was made. It's all about that. Duplo. I'm hard pressed to find anybody that does not have Duplo in their house, but, it's obviously a privilege to be able to access resources and information. Duplo requires a lot of hand strength, finger strength, to stick, pull apart like that. Fantastic. Also, creativity is a plus as well. It's awesome. It's so good. I've got older kids and we still have this. They still play with it. It's awesome. You've got a little boy. I hate gender stereotyping, but you are most likely going to end up with a lot of cars and monster trucks and all that sort of stuff. But girls absolutely love it as well. They love train sets and all that sort of stuff. When they're driving these things, they're twisting their wrists and trying to control the speed. Faster, slow down, reverse, that sort of thing. It's fantastic. It's so good, and it's fun. A lot of these things need to be fun and interesting. This next one is going to be nervy for some parents, and I understand that. I get it, but so important to get your children using scissors. My suggestion is to get the Play-Doh scissors first. So, when you're playing with Play-Doh, get some Play-Doh scissors as well, and they can cut the Play-Doh with the scissors. They're plastic. They're not going to cut anything else but Play-Doh. So you can rest assured to be quite relaxed while that's happening. Then move up to the other ones. There's like safety scissors. And then there's like proper scissors. These are my son's. These are left-handed scissors too. Another really important thing too. You know, if you've got a kid that's starting to prefer their left, get some lefties because it's so hard for them to cut with the righties. They just don't work. Glue sticks. Use glue sticks for sticking little things on. Like, less messy, but also great because they have to glue and then they've got to pick up little things to stick on. Simple, really, really easy. Pushing pipe cleaners into straws. It's a fantastic one. And you can actually get really, really thick straws too to start with and then just move down to like the skinnier straws. That's a really awesome one as well. And the last one that I've got there, really important. Cutlery. Let's get them using at least a spoon themselves. If you're feeding them, get them to hold a spoon as well. So get them to hold it, you're feeding them, and they're going to likely start to mimic exactly what you're doing. And it just helps with the control, but also independent skills as well. I hope that was really, really helpful. I will then do another series on how to extend that for the next age group, like when we're looking at 3-year-olds as they get closer to starting preschool. Hopefully that was really helpful. If there's anything else that you want me to cover, just let me know. I'm happy to help. I think that it's wonderful. I've had so many people reach out and ask for advice. This will be a whole developmental series. I'm not going to just leave it at fine motor. We'll go through everything. So, and hopefully it's just really useful. And I just want kids to be supported. I don't think that I think that our expectations for children are quite low and they're really capable. They're very, very capable. So, yeah, thanks guys.